Hello everyone. It is week 12 of my 12 weeks of Christmas. I'm so excited to bring you this week's final project. Now this is everything we've done over the last 12 weeks. So I saved one of everything and I'm just trying to pull myself up next to me. Hang on. One of everything, and I am so excited about all of these projects. I was pulling them all out. No, don't ask me which week is which, but we have done a lot this time, and I just love it all. I hope I'm in the right place. I'm not seeing myself. Hang on, guys. Man, this will be my last Facebook Live for 2023. I will be back in 2024, but I'm taking a little bit of a break. And let's see, where am I? There I am. Okay, finally found it. But I'm taking a little bit of a break for, of course, Christmas. But this is everything we've done. All of these sweet little treats. We have only one card. I thought I did more than one card. Well, we only have one card. But so many fun treats. Some big boxes. Lots of fun treats. This one's missing its pen. I don't know where it went. It fell out somewhere, but, you know, it happens. But so many fun treats. I just love them all. So if you want a list of everything that I've done, I'm going to start packing this stuff up. But if you want a list of everything that I've done, you can check back on my blog post today. I have everything listed for all the weeks. So you can check back if you want to go back to anything specific. Pack all of this stuff up so that we are, so we're in business to get some stuff done today. All right, now today, so that's 11 projects, but we still have one more project to do today. And I don't know where I'm going to put this stuff now. Okay. Today, we are making this quick, cute little box featuring the Merriest Trees. This is really quick to make. There's some little Reese's in there. I'll show you those in a minute. This is really quick to make, and I think you guys are going to love this one. It's so easy to put together. We are a week away from Christmas, so you know, we need the easy projects now, but this one's quick to put together. I'm going to show you it real quick. The part that will take the longest is the die cutting, but you can die cut multiples at a time, so it should go pretty quickly. We're going to jump in today's project. I don't have a whole lot of like business stuff to share. You guys know everything that's going on at this point, so we're just going to jump into the project. The Merriest Trees Bundle is the one that we're using today. Now, this is in our holiday catalog, but this is carrying over. So you're still going to be able to get this one post-Christmas. If you're ordering from Stampin Up now, you're not going to receive it before Christmas unless you plan on expediting your order. But this is what we're making today. So super cute, right? And this is what's inside. There's 3 of these little Reese's Santas in there, and they are so cute. They're they're cute little Santas. So I'm going to pull out 3 of these for our little box, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of them. I'll just toss them on the table and let the kids have them, but aren't they cute? All the Santas are a little bit different, and they're so much fun. So I'm gonna set these aside. We're gonna use those. We're actually gonna start with assembling our tree instead of our box today, because I want everything to have time to dry. So we're gonna use some liquid glue to assemble it, and I have all my pieces here, so I'm gonna just dump these out. I've already done all of the die cutting in advance. And the thing that I love about this Merriest Trees dies, is, I'm going to line all these up. Let me move these out of the way. Is that you can die cut any size of tree that you want. And so you can have one big tree, or you can layer them the way we're going to do today. But there are so many different sizes of trees that you can work with here. I think there is even a bigger one than this. Yeah, this one is even bigger. So you could even do this as another stack too if you wanted, but so many fun dies in this one. All right, so we're just going to start assembling them. Now my cardstock colors are Shaded Spruce, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, and I think this is Parakeet Party. Yeah. So we're going to start with, you know, the next biggest size. We're going to start with the biggest, and we're going to work our way to the smallest. So these layer perfectly right on top. Just like that. Isn't that cute? So you can just keep layering up these trees. Now I'm using liquid glue, so I can slide this around and make sure that everything is exactly lined up. If you use like a tape runner or or something else, you might not get that wiggle room. And believe me, that wiggle room makes a world of difference. So are you guys ready for Christmas? The kids still have, my son has 3 more days of school. My daughter has 4. They get out on Thursday. So we still have a couple more things that need to get done. So I have a couple more days before they're home. And then they have a really long break. They don't go back till well into January, which is crazy. All right, isn't that cute? I love the variations of green on here. And it was really quick to put together, right? That was very, very quick. And with the liquid glue, it's just so quick. All right, now these little garland pieces, these are in the dies too. And I die cut these from Real Red. And they are just so super cute. Now, I should have put an adhesive sheet on the back of these. I did not. So we are going to, I'm going to use some tweezers. Let me see if I can find my reverse tweezers. So these are actually in the embossing toolkit. But I'm going to use the reverse tweezers, and I am just going to use a tiny dot of glue on some of these. I don't need to put it on all of them. Just a few of them will be okay. But save yourself some trouble and use adhesive sheets for this one, because it will save you a world of pain. So we're going to set that down, and I'm just going to release my tweezers, and we're just going to kind of put that like that. And we can trim off any that kind of hang off. So I'm not worried about that. We'll go to our next biggest size, and I'm probably not going to use all of these. I didn't use all for this one, but I just want to make sure we get a few of these down. We want to decorate our tree a little bit. Now, I will not be live again until January, but I do have lots of posts scheduled for my blog, and there may even be a video or 2 coming in the next couple of weeks. So you will still be hearing from me. I will still be trying to post, but I won't be posting all the time. I won't be doing a lot. But if you do have a problem, if you need to place an order or something and there is a problem, please contact me. It may take me a little bit longer to respond, but please still contact me. Okay, so we're cruising along. You see why we wanted to do this first. So this one actually I put a little bit too high. It's at a steep angle, but that's okay. It's a funny little tree. All right, and I'm just going to do a couple little dots here. Now remember what I said, you guys, use that adhesive sheet. I will save you a world of pain on this. So now we're going to go through and trim some of the ones that are hanging off. So don't let that fool you. You're like, that tree looks like a hot mess, but it's fine. Now I did use adhesive sheets on my stars, and I die cut these out of Daffodil Delight. So we're going to adhere this kind of detailed one onto the not so detailed one with an adhesive sheet. So I was smart in that way, but I should have used the adhesive sheet for the garland too. But you know, you live and learn. It's okay. So we're going to stick that together. Isn't that cute? So like good tone on tone. Now if you wanted to really jazz that up a little bit more, you could add Wink of Stella to one of them and cover the whole thing with Wink of Stella, however you want to do it. You could cut it out of glimmer paper. I'm trying to get the adhesive backing off of this back star, and it's not wanting to play, of course, because we're in a video. Let me move some of this trash out of the way, and I'm going to grab my take your pick tool. We're going to get this off whether it wants it or not. There we go. Perfect. And this is just going to go right on the top, and I'm going to put this on before I start doing some of my trimming, just so we know where everything goes. Now I do have one little tiny piece left that I want to adhere down. This is for our tag. This is going to go on the front of our box, and I cut this with our Tailor Made Tags Dies. And so I just have this tiny little thing. Again, adhesive sheets would be beautiful for this. So just a little bit of glue along the edges of that, and we're just going to line this up. This is just going to give us just a little bit of extra detail for the front. You're going to need 2 of these tags from the Tailor Made Tags Dies. I'm only putting that reinforcement on the front one. You can put it on the back if you want, but it's only going on the front for me. All right, so let me grab my scissors, and we're just going to trim off some of these garland pieces that are hanging over. And I think this one up here, I can get there. And one more right here. All right, now our tree doesn't look so bad. Right now it looks more like a Christmas tree. All right, so Move all of these little red pieces. Now they went flying. All right, so we're going to kind of set this aside to dry. I'm going to stick it to our nested label rectangle here. We're going to stick it on there, and dimensionals, where are they? Here they are. I'm going to stick it on the back of that, just a couple on here. I want to put my dimensionals on my white nested, what are these called? Nested shapes? Now I'm like nested essentials. These dies. I'm going to put it on, put the dimensionals on these because the tree is going to hang off a little bit and I don't want any of that adhesive to show. Oh my gosh, I'm like fumbling around. Here we go. Beautiful. Isn't that fun? Okay, so we're going to let all of that glue set. I'm going to set my other tag aside and we're going to work on the little box part. So this couldn't be easier. This is, again, a super easy project, and you can get a lot of these from one sheet of cardstock. So this is, again, another good one to mass produce. So I have a square that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and we are going to do just a little bit of simple scoring on that. So grab your Simply Scored, and we're going to score it 1 inch all the way around. 1 inch, just go all the way around. If you are shopping between now and January 1st, this is my host code for December. I will have a brand new host code coming up January 1st. Our brand new catalog and celebration launches on January 4th. So that is coming pretty soon. But if you are shopping, this is my online host code for this month. If you're watching this on Facebook, I'd love it if you shared it with your friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. Okay, we're just going to burnish on all those. And then this is a symmetrical thing. It's just a square, so either side is fine. So just pick one side, and you're going to cut up the middle pieces here, and then you're just going to notch in on all the sides, all the way around on the corners. Okay, now just flip it over and do the exact same to this side. So really simple trimming. This is one that you could really make quickly. You can also fit other things in this little box. You can throw in some like Hershey Kisses or Hershey Nuggets. Maybe some of the little York Christmas things, Christmas candies, those would work too. So lots of things are going to fit in this box. All right, now on all 4 corners, we're going to put some strong adhesive. I'm using Stampin' Seal Plus. We are big Reese's fans in our house. I think everybody in the house likes Reese's. So every time they have a fun little Reese's, I always get them. And then the little corner tabs just fold in. You're going to line up this score line with that cut edge, and you're going to do that on all 4 corners, all the way around. And that will create your little square box. Okay. Now I want a clean side for my the sides of my box. So we're going to adhere the tags onto the sides that have like that edge. So I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue, and I'm going to add that front tag that has that reinforcer. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm just going to add that to the very bottom. I'm putting it kind of right along the stitch line, and I'm just kind of centering it as best I can. And again, I'm using my liquid glue so that I can, oh, you guys, I glued it on the wrong side. You're supposed to glue it on the back. Okay, well, our box is just not going to have a little reinforcer on the front then. This will be the front. Glue your box on this side. Not on the side with the reinforcer, but what would our week 12 project be without a disastrous mishap from me? All right, flip this one over to the back, and we're just going to line this one up the same way. Using that liquid glue, we can just wiggle it around to where it needs to be. Just kind of line it up. All right, and I'm just going to make sure these are nice and secure. There we go. So this is basically your little box. All right. 3 of these little Santas fit perfectly in here. Isn't that cute? All right, I'm trying to make sure that this has plenty of time to dry before we start pulling it together with the ribbon. Isn't that adorable though? So fun. All right. Oh, let's do our stamping. We'll set that aside. We'll do our stamping for our greeting. So this is the Joy, Love and Joy is from the Merriest Trees. And I just have a 1/2 inch strip of white, and we are just going to stamp this just on the edge. I'm using shaded spruce, so it's going to coordinate. This cardstock to our tree is actually Lemon Lime Twist, or our box is Lemon Lime Twist. So I used 5 different greens on this card, or in this box, but they all coordinate well together. And then I'm just going to cut these at an angle, just like this. And I'm going to take my long scissors and I'm going to trim across the top here just to make it a little bit shorter. There we go. Perfect. Put this stuff out of the way. It's a little crooked. Hold on. Let me see if I can straighten that up just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Isn't that fun? Okay. Now we're ready. We can adhere this down. I'm going to stick this on with dimensionals. I'm just going to use a little edge piece here because that is perfect. And this is going to go right on our tree, just like this. And then we'll stick some more dimensionals on the back of this to go onto our box. Just a couple is good. All right, let's tie up our box before we put this piece on. This piece will be ready to go, but we're going to tie up our box. And I have some lemon lime twist ribbon. This is from our ribbon combo pack. This is in our annual catalog. You also get a petal pink striped ribbon. I think it's petal pink. But we are just going to trim this. I'm going to trim off a little bit. And I am not going to even tie a knot. I'm just going to tie right into my bow. And that will secure our little box. Oh my gosh. Okay, up and over. Well, one last fumbling of a bow for the new year. So there we go. Perfect. There we go. Isn't that a cute bow though? So without a knot, it makes it a lot less bulky. And I'm going to trim this a little bit. I want to leave kind of longish tails. You don't really need to untie it to get the treat out, but if your recipient does want to untie it, they can. Okay, cute, right. All right, we're going to stick on our tree, just like that. Perfect. Now, to add a finishing touch, I don't know if you can tell in the video, can you see all these little beautiful little ornaments? And you want to do this last, those little dots on the garland, because you want to be able to set this aside to dry completely. I'm using the Pearlized Enamel Effects. Now, if you're making a bunch of these, and you can always make all the trees, do all the little dots, and set them aside to dry. But if you're only making a couple of these, do this part last. But I am just going to go through on all of these little garland pieces, just a little squeeze and straight up. It'll come up at a point, but it'll settle down into a perfect little circle. And I'm using the red. This is our Pearlized Enamel Effects, and I love this stuff. We also have it in metallic, so you could do this in gold or whatever color you want. You're just going to go through. It doesn't take too long, but it will take some drying time. Oh, goodness. There we go. It will have some drying time. So give it, I would say, a minimum of 15 minutes, but I would even try to set it out for as long as you can. And set it away from whatever you're working on, because you will stick something on it if you have it close to you. Ask me how I know that. So you're going to let that dry completely. And these little dots, they won't take too long to dry, but they add such a fun little texture. So I'm going to set that one aside. We're going to look at this one, but it leaves such a fun little texture to that garland. It is just so much fun. So this is our final week of our 12 weeks of Christmas. This is our final project. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I wish you guys all a very Merry Christmas. I will see you guys again live in the new year. Make sure to watch my blog over the next, I don't know, couple weeks or so for some really fun sneak peeks coming up and possibly a video or two. So watch for all that. If you are shopping, this host code is good through January 1st. January 1st, I'll have a brand new host code up for you. Thank you guys for joining us, and I will see you guys again in January. Thanks, guys. Bye.